Hello. We're going to get started with the general reading of today. Welcome back, Libras. And I wanted to do a video about what have you improved and also what are you noticing in somebody else. After noticing about that someone else that you've been drawn to the reading for, then we go into what the transits are. And they have been pretty weird. The retrogrades are tough. And they are huge transits that will change us pretty much forever. I mean, the next 7 years are going to be crucial. So let's check in with the animals to revive our intuition. A new practice of intuition today. Welcome to your video. This is for Libras. We have the cow. Okay. Very much about like lining up with Taurus, lining up a little bit with Aries, right? With the same type of creatures, hardworking, shepherding animals, farming animals as well. Let's read what the cow says for the future. Give with unconditional love and grace. Also, I feel like this card lacks like complete authority and truth. It's very important that we remember that and that we display our most authentic selves during this cycle or what's coming up. The next 7 years is transformative if you're going to be entering contracts, putting your name on anything, signing things. And so for the Libra, you're getting also, the cow is revealed for, or revered, not revealed. Maybe I was supposed to say revealed. They are revered for their hard work, and also they're like a staple. I mean, that's where we all get milk from. That's where, I mean, if you drink milk, if you're lactose intolerant, you can check out now. But the cow says, Archangels Raphael and Mary. Okay, I like to pray to Archangel Raphael many days. My favorite is Michael. And I know you're not supposed to have favorites with angels, but I tend to pray harder if I go to AA Michael for things. So in this transit, even if we're going through all this retrograde matter and there's so much going on, this is a staple animal. We're going to do a split to get your more advice. The bat came out again. The bat was in the weekend readings, and I told you guys you would be reborn out of that. There's a big rebirth in our collective. I can't check in with others because I don't read for Capricorn, Aries, and Sagittarius every day. Excuse me too, I have a runny nose. The bat is about rebirthing yourself from a time where it was difficult and you didn't have all the answers. You probably do now, or you have some of them. I'm going to read the card. It says, Archangel Dorenka, see through illusion into the truth. So we went from here, grace, and we're walking into our own truths or what you are able to display. Love is going to be something more too in these transits where people open up. So if you never got the truth out of them before, and they were in third parties, or they included you in third parties, or maybe perhaps Libra, you were in one, there's going to be a sense of I'm going to be authentic going into this path. And also for the general reading today, we're going to have clerical cards. So this is fun and it's a discussion. My pre-pulls were interesting. I only had 3. And you guys know back on the old channel, which does get revived on the 8th or 9th, we're going to do a trial upload over there. That's when I'm allowed back in. We'll see. I mean, you guys know the story of yesterday. Someone keeps reporting and reporting. We have the Knight of Cups. Maybe I should address that. I am frustrated about that. However, as I move forward in life, there is a reason why Libra Light was created. It was for the people, and it was for struggling through hard times and also making sense of it. And this is now, I guess, our new job as a collective to make sense of our stories, not to share with other people and, talk about it, but it's also how it innerly strengthens us from the inside core, from the core. So I have 3 cards and you're probably awaiting it. I'm sorry. We have the Knight of Cups, the Haunted card, and the Forgiveness card with the apron. And you can see there her apron's pretty long. With forgiveness, how I got the message is that there is a forgiveness time that's occurring right now. I would say it's a short window, okay? I'm not even giving it that long of a time before we go into more transits. Somebody could be asking for forgiveness, or there's a story that requires it. I'll put it that way. It requires you to move on and let go. So we have that card. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting that it's romantic, and it's either a new chapter for you to be yourself, and that's the most authentic story or the most authentic love story, and then haunted. There is a person who's haunted with things of the past. Take it how it resonates, because this can be you too. The Haunted card just talks about There's someone in the environment who keeps getting reminded of a process that already happened. It could be the DM because it's literally a guy. The haunted card could be that there are people coming back from the retrograde. So we will talk about these three preliminary cards too. Okay, we need some coffee. All right, so what is Libra learning? I'm going to do my shuffles over here. Keep it safe for the collective. I know other people, you're probably wondering on other channels, well, why are they allowed to shuffle on camera? They weren't reported as much as me. That's why they're still allowed to do it. Okay, so to keep my collective safe, this is what I have to do to stay online and to be with you for the rest of days. I have to keep doing it this way. All right, is that Libra ready? Maybe one more. Okay, third shuffle for, wait, that was a crappy one. Third couple for Libra. I almost said third couple. Okay, maybe there's a couple watching you. All right, and then I'll leave this here. So for my questions, we wanted to ask what stage you are in this transit. I don't want to confuse the reading. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a friendship offer. I'm going to pull it up so I could talk about it. And I grabbed two. There's Justice in your red robe. So this is probably for a Libra, and it's intended. The Page of Pentacles is a new investment after I talked about hard times, or I spoke of it. The Page of Pentacles is a breath of fresh air. And you can look at the card differently today too, because not only is it new offerings, it can be business offerings. Page of Pentacles is a new ground we're building. We're starting from a page point, okay? Someone could want your friendship with that Page of Pentacles, or there could be a peace offering. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles is the spy card too. It's another Page of Swords. To be clearer in this reading, the Page of Pentacles is what you make it. So when I pulled it up today, are you starting off on a new beginning with an offer to yourself? Okay. And it could be something new also that you're getting into, like a hobby. I'll mention it like a hobby. King of Pentacles there also, fourth card away. The King of Pentacles coming up in readings is going to be the DM who evolved. Okay, they have something of value in their hand. So for my feminines, I'm going to take a few moments out, just talk to you for a little bit. The King of Pentacles is traditionally Taurus, but it doesn't devoid Virgo and Capricorn from the picture, right? If I were to do like a tarot class right now. He is the one in the future that will have something to offer. He's not going to have a negative connotation. If you do pick up on readers that are saying, oh, a King of Pentacles is just right around the, the bevy there, right around to turn the corner and be with you. He's actually going to offer something in the age of Aquarius. Okay, he's going to have something of value. You might be the page here that wants to know what the offer is, but you also got a coin of your own. No matter how pagey it is. Okay, it's just a beginning breath of fresh air with the Page of Pentacles. So let's get started. Knock on the deck for Libra's improvements. Let's go to what has changed. The Fool immediately, the King of Cups. And I'll be working with some of your Libras today off camera. I'm going to be doing emergency personals. So if I'm gone for like 3 or 4 hours, don't panic, you guys. I'm still online. It's just I'm doing different work. The Aries card and the King of Cups. I was surprised by that. I was not expecting that to turn over. Okay. So, okay. King of Cups is maturity. Maturity and emotions. Knowing when to talk to others, knowing when to keep your energy to yourself. He's super masculine, right? We don't see a girl here. The King of Cups is the King of Cups. So if I were to talk to you intimately, you're learning where to store your energy and where to give it. I'm giving a very conservative reading right now. But if I were to go casual, I would just say this is the guy around you, right? And to me, that's a lazy reading. A King of Cups. That's why it requires a lot of prayer too when you come into this room. You got to pray a lot before you start reading. Because the thing is, there's a clerical read describing it really fast for your viewers and then working hard. And I try to give you guys the most grounded way you could apply it to your life, not necessarily the dreamy way. Okay. The Fool is also Aries. So Aries is a fire sign of, there's wonderment to them, but there's also action. Wonderment, action. And this person around you sees that you're going on a new journey. They could feel threatened by it. They could feel like they don't know where you're going. They don't have the facts. They don't need to have the facts sometimes, okay? They don't need to know everything about you. That's for them to go seek. If they really, really love you or they want to spend time with you, they're going to have to find out. That's the most authentic way I can say it. But for your growth, it could have been from tough times that you went through. And so the clearing is that you get to have a new beginning. And the new beginning is starting in the next few days. If some of you woke up last night and you felt a severe shift, it's because you felt Uranus. Okay, you felt the changes, and the third planet already entered into our solar system. All of the changes happened July 7. I'm sorry, it's a couple days after Independence Day. I correct myself in this video. So for some of my females, this is how you can look at yourself as the King of Cups. Have you grounded yourself lately? Are you by the water, and are you also by the land? Okay, I'm gonna give that to you as a diary entry. And then for the Fool, what is new also that you took a leap on and worked? And then for my men also, have you gone on a similar journey recently where it's showed you that you can take the leap? And maybe you're asking yourself, am I ready? Something about, am I ready to go there? For the men on the channel. Those are the improvements. So a new beginning has started. Maybe you have new connections, okay? New people surrounding you. Some of you might have new friends, or the communication is smoother with more authentic people. That's one way you could look at it. Can you show me that? What's the Fool card for Libras? Hanged Man. I'm getting Pisces, and I'm getting it in the upright. Lots of thinking about it, if it's the right route. Are you worried or something? Because I see through the Hanged Man, you could be worried about several steps, okay? And some of you are tired of waiting too for more information. I'm getting that. I'm almost getting like the frustration of waiting and ruminating too much. I think baby steps here would work. Baby steps into a bigger change, okay? And I'm just changing all my technical stuff. It's too early for me to be in here. All right, Pisces for Libra, 3 of Cups. So you are gonna socialize with different people. It's a new crowd is what I'm getting. So ruminating, new relationships, family can be the 3 of Cups, strengthening the bonds, okay? What's improved is that I also am getting that there was a change here in the 3 of Cups, which is Cancer energy. Okay, it draws from the Venus and the Mercury because there's a lot of talking here. Talk, talk, talk. You could have new texting relationships or something like that, like your SMS on your phone or your feeds are different. And I clarify the 3 of Cups because I really don't know. I want to know when I'm sure. Okay, it could be a new romantic partner, the Knight of Cups. Maybe they told you their feelings lately. Knight of Cups is also Pisces and Cancer. I like that it's the water signs. I do, because they would be the first to tell you their emotions. But I also feel like many of you don't know about an admirer around you. Many of you don't know that there is someone who admires your ability to persevere and also your adult braveness. Okay, whatever that takes. If you're a single parent, there's odds against you, or the odds are stacked against you. Someone is admiring that you do it on your own, and it's not the fact that you're alone doing it, okay? What I'm seeing here is selflessness with the Knight of Cups. What kind of feelings does that person have toward my Libra? A lot of them. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I received it. I can see some, you know, it flips over front face, and some I can't, which is, that's nice, but it's kind of a mystery for me. 7 of Swords. You guys know the card very well. Marigold card, Queen of Swords. Okay, they view you as a Libra right away. And sometimes, you know, I don't want to go the route everybody describes. If you notice, I don't say, oh, they view you as cutthroat and you could be witchy, right? Or with the B word. But Queen of Swords is not the B word. She is someone who leads with authority. Her and the King of Swords are authority figures, right? And so the 5 of Pentacles, they do feel left out. They always get the 5 of Pentacles on our channel all the time. They've been feeling left out of the cold lately. That's why they watch. Okay, there could be some sneakiness there, sneakiness, cheekiness, finding out information, because you do have the Seven of Swords. And sometimes the Seven of Swords is someone working around you. They're working in your vicinity. Queen of Wands was the last card. And look at all these queens showing up. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Do you have, there's an attractive thing, okay? The sunflower, leading with creativity, leading with balance. The wand can also be a communicator, because the wands is swift action. All of the wands, if you ever remember in tarot, are fast. Okay, the ones that are like medium to really slow are pentacles, which I see that you're also working on other days. That's why this very, very slow, very, very committal attitude that you have over here has been working for you, because you do this in increments. Maybe this is more traditional too for you, the Page of Pentacles, that new idea. It could be in the beginning stages. Some of you could be setting up a mic, plugging things in, things like that take technical, momentary time out of your day. Or you're trying to fit in this new idea in a very, very old routine. Let me get an advice for you if that is you, because I'm feeling somebody like that. Page of Pentacles. If there is someone here trying to make time for like an artsy project, Four of Pentacles, you're trying to hold on to what's grounding, okay, what makes you money. Four of Pentacles, money. Page of Pentacles, investments. So you're trying to hold on to something that is traditional. Create time for it the best way you can. I mean, we are not soldiers where we have to, well, we're warriors, but you are not a soldier of trying to fit everything into your day. We have to allot for the time, okay? You might find out this desire does become a business 10 years from now. So every little day that you devote, time management can help out, okay? They view you as the Queen of Wands. Let's go there. Your improvements are showing health in the skin, physical makeover, something about beauty, beauty regimens. Clear cut, the Queen of Wands is a very beautiful individual, but also can be healthy, creative, energetic, sometimes dynamic ideas too, because this is Leo. And Leo is, you know, they're very, not showy, but they're dynamic, Leos are, okay? And I know Libra, you're probably saying, well, I'm not a Leo. You don't have to be. You can have parts of Leo in your chart, and that's coming through with your beauty regimens or your handsome regimens. So we have the Queen of Wands. This is what the Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles person is picking up about you. I'm sensing it's something spiritual, because it's not something that everybody can just attain or go buy from Target. Okay, it's like there's a bigger thing about you that you are stressing about your life's journey. And some people will not understand that it is your life's journey. That's okay. We're not here for them to understand. So the Queen of Wands is, show me the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. 10 of Cups. You are somebody's wish fulfillment, or you're working on your wish fulfillment. I get it in two ways. It's a little bothersome for me because I just want to pick one. Let me meditate a little bit here. Seven of Swords. I think, okay, I got it. I think that you're working on this and it does give you happiness. It's showing up visually, okay, in your everyday. The Seven of Swords person can see it. That's my final answer. I can meditate more on that, but that's what I'm coming up with. What is the Three of Cups too? Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. And a lot of you, it's because your cup is filled back, okay? If it doesn't feel completely filled up, I read something this morning about Jeff Bezos having a rule. It's called the 70% rule, where he decides after he has 70% of the information. You could read about it. It's on a lot of websites. He has a thing called the 70% rule. This is Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. I'm getting something like that. Like once you have your information, you're set. You go and work on that 10 of Cups. So I think that's what's improved too, if that's not too strong. If the 10 of Cups is different for everyone, then we all have different ideals of happiness. And I think that that's where we're going to with this transit. We're finding out where our time is truly making us happy. Today you can even write down, I'm truly happy when I do this. I'm truly happy when I go to this thing with the 10 of Cups. So if that's any help, okay? And it seems here today that this is a lot of diary stuff. Thank you. 5 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. That was a big one. Page of Cups. Okay, 7 of Pentacles over there. We have just in my hand, which is far more important, we have this that you have reached a culmination on, okay? Someone around you, I would take it as today is 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, King of Cups. I think this is you in my hand, okay? A new era of manifestation. The Magician can be a creative, and he's a very, very young guy in the Tarot. As you could see, the infinity sign at the top of his head is about transferal and transmutation of manifesting. That's why it's the 8 like that. It goes on and on and on. We have it's almost like a halo too, right? It's a protective halo over the person manifesting. So there can be some clarity there right now. Is that why people feel left out from you in the 5 of Pentacles? It's possible. They could feel left out because you're super busy. Okay? You're going towards that 10 of Cups is what I get. 10 of Cups, I'll put that by the Magician. 9 of Pentacles, productive. Someone who has nice wheels some days, casually said. I also think the 9 of Pentacles can be your Virgo side, where a lot of you are focused, maintaining also the life around you, and maybe you're incorporating healthy things to keep that up. Okay, that's another thing. You're working. The fruits of your labor are arriving. 2 cards already that say that. So improvements there. There can be improvements with family relationships and acceptance of old patterns too. Like some of you have healed generational things. I see something there about generational feelings. And then the 2 of Cups, share with me about that, please, because that one's going to bother me for today. And the 2 of Cups. Oh, I thought you were gone, 2 of Cups. Okay, so today it's a relevant card. 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands is what I see on the desk. I think the transits are going to allow you to have a relationship where somebody accepts your quirkiness. You could be very cute to this person. Also, they allow you to be what you consider weird. I never thought I would say that in a reading. They're going to accept the parts of you that are quirky, fun, and the parts maybe another partner never accepted before, because we see this new 2 of Cups. And it's funny because today was going to be new love also. And they give you a chance with this cup. They give you a chance to be uniquely yourself, and you don't have to apologize. That is so interesting, because I've never seen the cards this way. And sorry, going off on a tangent. Again, another rabbit hole. I keep going down those rabbit holes live. All right, let's break in this deck. What is that about too at the very end here? I asked about the transits, and there's an authentic love showing up. What is that 2 of Cups? Is that like a soulmate? Thank you. 9 of Swords. So I just have to cover it with my fingers. It's a very learned time about don't spend your time worrying about mundane things. Control what's in front of you. Be authentic in the moment. Okay, you will receive downloads thereafter. And also the stress, because 9 of Swords can be stress too. It can be stress that you think about. It can be stress that bothers you every day. I've been waking up at odd times, like last night, 2 in the morning. The night before, 4:44 was when I woke up. And I feel like I should meditate at those hours. It's also hot too in California. But I wanted to add that there's something about your Queen of Wands here. Your creativity has a very, very secret. This is why people are accepting something very different about you right now. I don't know if that goes to work too, because you have a work card, 9 of Pentacles. Or it involves where you make bread. Maybe they're worried about like getting to you too late. That could be your person's card also, the 9 of Swords. Show me the 9 of Swords person. Thank you. Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. You could be worried about a decision about work. So this could be my Libra. Where am I going to go next? What are my plans? Also, does my work make me genuinely happy? Because that's a decision, and that's the workplace, the Eight of Pentacles. You might need to rework a few things, or you might need to think about, does it truly give me happiness at the end of the day? Is the Eight of Pentacles going to serve my complete future? Okay, some of you maybe have had a debacle about that in the past. And I use debacle because maybe you thought of it a lot. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, again. So it could be ruling with emotions right now, or there's an effective water sign, Cancer. Four of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we're seeing here that it's touching on to what truly makes you happy. Are you earning where you actually spend most of your days? Something about that too, right? Because you have to have, the Nine of Pentacles is a happy lady. And I have that for your conclusion. Okay, so quick rundown. There's going to be a breakthrough in what you find as happiness, Ten of Cups. And then this is kind of like murkily defined in our readings. This is someone who will step forward in the future. You probably don't even know them yet, okay? And then the transits was signified by a lot of, like for me, work, you, and productivity in the future, okay? So it could be about new connections, that part, okay? That part right there. I think that the new connections might be networking for some of you. It could be talking to a whole different set of people. It can be you coming out of hermit and you get to show this off in a way, okay? So that's what I see. And someone around you is haunted that you're a missed opportunity. That's what I've come to. Please share your day with me today. Even if it's just a sentence, it helps me out as a reader. It lets me know that I'm not just here reading for you, that I'm not just here in the seat, that I'm actually picking up on somebody. Okay?